Look, 1% of creators are going to make an absolute killing this next year. And in this video, I hope to share 7 steps that will help you to join them. Now, these 7 steps will clarify the exact strategy you should follow in ensuring that you make 6 figures this next year as a creator, influencer, or trainer. So let's get started. Now is the perfect time for creators, influencers, authors, and trainers to make a name for themselves and get known. You can create a business today and start making money helping others with the skills, expertise, or knowledge you already possess or could learn very quickly. You probably already know this. So what's holding you back? Why aren't you already part of the 1%? I can't know that for sure, but I know from my own experience and those who I've helped in the past, most people who start never achieve the results they desire, and I believe it's not because of the strategy that they choose. It's not because of who they are or their message. What I have seen is most of the time it's actually fear and self-doubt. That's what crushes their chances before most people even get out of the gates. Now, this video isn't related to resolving that, but providing some steps that you can use so that this doesn't affect you based on the 7 steps I'm going to show you. This is not a video about conquering your fears or anything like that, but here's my point. People love to do things that they're comfortable doing, and either consciously or unconsciously, we love to avoid the things we don't want to do because they might challenge our reality, challenge how we perceive ourselves, and challenge what's possible for us. And the reality is that the strategy you use to cash in on the creator economy is not near as valuable as putting in place systems so that you can do new things as comfortably as possible so that over time, this is going to lead to your desired result and what you want. And this is absolutely in your control and doesn't require any kind of therapy or mindset work. So let's get into it. Here's the first step that you can take, which if you haven't already done, you should do immediately. And that is find a mentor. This is the most crucial part of the process. Find someone who's gone through what you're going through and has come out on the other side doing very well for themselves. And here's why this is critical. Most people, when they start trying to make money from their knowledge or expertise, they're not in reality. They have a perception of what it is like to make money on the internet, but they don't actually know what it takes. What you need to do, if you're in that position right now, is to get into reality as quickly as possible. You need to find as much relevant information as possible so you know what it is going to take to achieve your goals. That's the first step in being able to work towards your goals because, you'll then be more comfortable with what you need to do in order to reach them. Also, you'll know what you need to learn and how to get better results and get to your desired result as quickly as possible. So, what else is important here? Well, you have to actually like your mentor. You have to want to find someone that's going to help you. And if you don't like your mentor, you're not going to be willing to listen to them. So find, someone that you like. That's the key to this. They've got to share your worldview. They've got to, you've got to have something aligned with them. You want to ensure that, they're able to dedicate the time to jump on a call either weekly or monthly, at a minimum monthly, but really a weekly or constant chat. And you want to make sure that you identify someone who is one of those 1% people who you can learn off, who's at a further stage on than you are. And, the best place to find that person is social media. Follow people within your niche. See what they're posting, and then find someone who matches or aligns with where you want to be going. Watch some of their videos, read their posts, then reach out to them and ask if they'll be willing to mentor you. Now, depending on your financial situation, it's best to pay for their help. However, you might find that some mentors are actually willing to help you for free if they also see that you're a good match for them and their goals. I've mentored people in the past and I've helped them to make up to 6 figures simply because I believed in their message and in them. They also helped me to have case studies that I could showcase, so I was happy to help them for free. How can you demonstrate over social media and with your content that you're someone who with a mentor might, that you're someone that a mentor might want to work with? Mentors want to connect with you because, you take action, you're teachable, you want to demonstrate that. So think about that. How can you get a mentor's attention? Well, maybe repost your potential mentor or mentor's posts. Create content about them and content that they've released in the past and comment on it. Sell their programs as an affiliate or products as an affiliate. Which creator wouldn't be won over if they saw that you were doing this? You want to find at least one person who you can provide You want to find at least one person who can provide you with guidance. So post about the people that you follow. It'll all be worth it once you find the right mentor. A mentor will give you confidence, provide you with a place to get feedback and guidance. You'll make money faster and you'll have much more fun running this business because you'll know that you're actually walking down the right path. So I pay 2 mentors at the moment. Even though it costs a bit of money, it's worth it. And finding the right mentor is going to be better than any course that you could invest in or purchase. On from that. I also highly recommend getting involved in a community with people doing the same thing as you want to do. This is another way to fast track your results, but it's also going to help you to overcome some of the fears and challenges that you might confront. And these are going to have, you'll be able to kind of handle those out the gate. So my second piece of advice is get involved within a community. A community is a place where you can find a group of people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. A paid community is usually a great fit. I belong to a number of communities around creating communities, around social media posting. I pay about between $90 per month to $197 per month for these communities and to be a part of them. What do I get from them? I get to read and learn from the problems others are facing, the solutions other community members or the admin are posting about. I get to network with other people within these communities who might be great contacts for me. In some of these communities, I'm able to directly chat with the admin, who is usually more experienced than I am in a particular topic, and they can provide me adequate advice when I need it. And the other aspect of this is accountability. Communities are a great place to hold yourself accountable. If you want to post what you're doing and the progress that you're making inside of a community on a regular basis, you can do that. And you can get feedback immediately, encouragement. You might find people who message you and ask for your advice. So from that, you can actually acquire clients. Maybe your first few clients, maybe your initial clients that help to kickstart your business can come from these initial communities that you're a part of. These are both important and positive aspects of what you can do to fast track your success. Now to more habit-related tasks that you're going to need in order to ensure that you make continual progress towards your goals this year. Third, simplify absolutely everything. Look seriously and question where you're spending time in your business. Seek to do things as simple as possible because there's a lot to manage in this business. It's not that straightforward. You don't want to overcomplicate it even more because that's going to lead to confusion, it's going to lead to failure, it's going to lead to wasted time. So keep it simple. Post over social media if that's where you're getting traffic. Manage everything within one software if possible. I'm obviously a bit biased on this point, but I do highly recommend using Community or a similar software to it. Stay away from complex admin software this year like Kajabi, Samcart, or ClickFunnels. They're not needed. They're not necessary, especially when you're beginning, and the tasks you'll be doing in relation to these software could easily lead you off track with your goals that you want to achieve. They're built for a different type of method of making money. Also, simplify your own personal schedule as much as possible. So clear your mind and give yourself the time to focus. Help yourself to focus on making money. And this is critical this year. You need to clear your personal schedule if necessary, to simplify your life, but also give you clarity in your business. That's one of the big parts of this. Refine the business-related tasks that you do on a daily basis to 3 repetitive tasks to help you fast-track what you're doing. Get really good at doing 3 tasks daily in your business. That could be writing, video, and strategy sessions. It could be writing, posting to social media, selling through webinars. Choose 3 tasks based on your goals and use those to propel you as you get better and better doing them. 4, set a goal you want to accomplish and make it meaningful. Now, when goal setting, don't just set ordinary goals. So here's some things to think about. Let me give you it so it's easy. Who are you and what are you doing? Why are you doing it? What is your mission? Why would people attract to you during that mission and want to join you on that mission? What types of people are they? What results will people be gathering around that mission? What are the results of being a part of that mission? Where do you see yourself in 1 year? Where will your business be in 1 year? How many followers will you have? How will you transform the lives of others? How much money will you be making? Now, I don't need to go deep into these because you've probably done this before, or maybe this overview is enough. Work with a mentor on setting these goals and working towards them. Iterate and improve them as you get more familiar with running your business online. And 4th, be consistent. Form positive habits that build momentum. So why am I posting videos every day on this YouTube channel? Because I set out a plan to do a video each day for 60 days, and I won't stop until that time. That's my goal. Why 60 days? Because I know I need to be posting to social media, even though at first I was really hesitant to do it. Over the last few weeks, I've built a really good schedule for creating content. I've been learning constantly through doing this, and now I have, refined tasks that I'm doing on a regular basis. And when I get to 60 days, I'll probably just continue now because I have some really positive habits instilled and I'm enjoying the process. I'm also seeing new subscribers joining the movement every day, and that's building positive momentum for my business. What tasks are you going to commit to doing constantly and consistently that will have a positive output for your business? Is it going to be posting on social media, sending emails to leads, networking with others? Set a task and give yourself a time to go along with that task and ensure that you can build positive, consistent habits. The fifth point that I want to make is when you hit resistance, keep going. Everyone's going to experience resistance when they're doing something new. This is something new for you. It's okay. Everyone has to go through that initial resistance at some time. And you're going through it right now. That's totally fine and should be expected. When you hit that resistance, that's when it's going to be really important to talk with your mentor, get involved in these communities. But don't move away from the resistance, move towards it. If you experience resistance, so something's not working, maybe you're not getting enough traction with your YouTube videos, maybe the titles that you're doing aren't doing very well, or maybe you're just not making sales from the people that you do have viewing you and visiting you. That's resistance. I identify what that resistance is. Identify what it is. So say it, write it down, whatever it is. This is what I'm going to work on for as long as I have to work on it until it's resolved. And then do that until it's resolved. Everyone experiences resistance at every point when they're doing something new. The way to overcome it is just to continually work on it. Regardless of how long it takes, commit to the process, and you'll see that that resistance will eventually it'll basically just go away. You'll have achieved it, and then you'll meet some new resistance that you need to go through. So every time that you meet resistance, work on it. Identify it first and then work through it. A mentor, your community will be able to help you identify what that resistance is and how you might be able to overcome it. Step number 6 is carve out your own niche. Now, you are an individual creator. Your brand, your product is you, okay? So as you get more familiar with what's out there, as you get more familiar with the information that's out there, you're going to start to get more familiar with your audience. And they view you as a unique creator, okay? So you want to then work on getting a resonance with your audience. And you don't do that by looking at other creators and what they're doing. Maybe at first you want to replicate what some of the leading people in your niche are doing, but eventually you're going to want to abandon that because you don't want to be associated with anyone else. You don't want to have someone think of another creator when they see your content because they can see that you're basing it off other people's content. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to get a message that is unique to you, and it's going to take a while to do that, but you can do it within the space of a few months. It's going to take consistent posting, identifying what people want, and really just fleshing those things out. For me, the way I do this is I write. So on a regular basis, one of those 3 tasks that I mentioned earlier is writing. I write on a regular basis. I'm writing every single day. So in the morning, I set aside some time, I get a coffee and I write. I maybe spend 2 hours writing every day. And I'm not perfecting my writing. I'm just writing different stuff, essentially, that I think my audience wants. And I write content based on the feedback that I'm getting, and gradually my writing has been improving. Gradually, I'm getting more comments. Gradually, more people are reaching out to me. I'm getting more positive comments about like, hey, that idea that you gave me, that changed my thinking on that. You actually helped me to go in a different position, path, down a different path than I was planning on going on, but it's working out much better. So you want to find your message not through looking what others are doing. You might do that at the start, but really what you want to be doing is you want to be carving out your own niche. And the only way to do that is by getting into resonance with your audience so they can kind of meet you at that point where you're really understanding what they want and you're giving that to them. And it's a unique perspective over everyone else. You've got something unique because they can see that you're actually doing this from your mind. You're writing your own ideas down, you're reading different sources and all that, but it's coming from you. It's your voice. It's unique to you. You've carved out your own brand, your own niche. And you just want to clarify that. You want to really get that clear and just tune it in as much as possible. And that will then they'll start to perceive you as being unique within your market. There's many creators out there right now who are like that, who are trendsetters, who are leaders in their field because that's what they've done. And over time, they've got better and better at getting tuned into what their audience wants. Then final step is to amplify your message. Once you've tuned in what you're doing, you want to amplify that as much as possible. The way to amplify that is once you have some sales coming in, once you've got some feedback coming in, once you've got clients building, you can see you've got a message that's working. Then you want to work on amplifying that message as much as possible. So work with clients to get results, get case studies, clarify your mission, and then start to broadcast out as much as possible through social media, either using an agency, a team, whatever it is, scaling what you're doing, amplifying that message that's working as much as possible. And that's what's going to take you from making $10,000 per year to making $100,000 per year. You can get things dialed in, doing these steps that I've shown you, these first 6 steps, work with a mentor, make sure you're walking the right path to fast track everything. And then once you've got something that's working, if you've got money, invest in ads to amplify that message. If you have the ability to get a team to help you, then get a team to help you, an agency to create videos to amplify that message, to get your message out not only onto one social media network, which you may have been focusing on, but across all of them. And then it's just a matter of getting out there more, scaling things, getting out there more. And if you've simplified everything from the beginning, you'll have the capacity to handle that. So that's 7 steps to how to be a top 1% creator. And in 2024, this is exactly what is working and exactly what I'm doing. None of this is new. This is exactly the steps that I've been taking in my own business and that I recommend you consider doing in your business. If you're at the stage now where you're thinking, hey, what path do I take this year? How do I get to 6 figures? This is a path towards 6 figures. And this is the fastest way that I know to get there. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want more content like this. If you've enjoyed this video, then let me know down below in the comments. Is there any new information here that came out? Do you have any questions, anything that wasn't clear? Let me know. And of course, join our community group down below. There's a link there for it. If you want to get advanced content, you want to get specific content that goes deeper into these topics, goes more advanced, join us in community and network with our community in there. It's free, so why not? Awesome. All right, talk soon. See you later.